When I say be there for you guys, it means, Lods, kailangan mo ba ng kausap? Patid, do you want me to call? Bro, are you okay? Yung mga pangangamusta na ganun. Literally, just listening to a person, you can save a life. Again, literally, just listening to a person, you have the capability to save a life. Kasi when you're going through something na malalim, feeling mo outsider ka, feeling mo alien ka, feeling mo walang nakagit sa'yo. Pero, may isang tao man lang na lumapit, may isang tao man lang magtanong, Lods, how are you doing? Patid, okay ka lang ba? Ang laking bagay nun, mautol. Sinasabi ko sa iyo, ang laking bagay nun. People take that for granted. Kasi, iniisip nila, Lods, wala naman ako matutulong sa tropa ko eh. Sad boy yan eh. Depressed yan eh. Wala akong matutulong, Lods. Wala akong matutulong. Akala mo lang yun, utol. Akala mo lang yun. Sometimes kasi, kung sino pa yung mga maingay sa social media, okay? Kung sino pa yung mga grabe magdaldal sa social media, kung sino pa yung mga joyful at lagi nagpo-post ng memes, lagi nagpo-post ng lifestyle pictures, may bagong auto, may bagong ganito, may bagong ganyan. In reality, sila yung mamalungkot eh. Okay? Kadalasan, sila yung mamalungkot. Because they're trying to mask what they're really feeling. Ako mautol, sa mga day ones ko, sa mga homies ko, alam nila pag malungkot ako. Paano? Hindi pag tahimik ako. Alam nila lang malungkot ako pag maingay ako sa social media. Yung tuloy-tuloy yung stories ko. Because yun yung coping mechanism ko eh. Like what Tiny mentioned kanina, di ba? It depends on yung experience mo. Di ba? It depends on yung experience mo. Na ako, knowing myself, understanding my situation, my coping mechanism is, when I am depressed, masyado akong maingay sa social media, binabawi ko. Parang I make my life larger than it seems. Nagkukunwari ako na strong ako, nagkukunwari ako na everything's okay, everything's fine. It's not the best approach, but this is what I'm telling you na you have to know yourself eh. You have to be honest with yourself. Being a better person doesn't mean knowing everything. Being a better person means being able to admit when you're wrong and when you're right. When you need help and when you can do it yourself. That's the path to being a better person eh. Hindi siya yung tipong tanungin niyo ko ng 50 questions dito. Alam ko lahat. Hindi. That's not being a better person, mga utol. Being a better person talaga is, Lord, sorry nagkamali ako. I said something offensive. I didn't mean to offend yung community nyo. I didn't mean to offend your culture, your religion. That's growth. Diba? That's character development. Being able to apologize, being able to walk up to the person and say, I'm wrong. Nagkamali ako. Sorry. Can you teach me? Yung sinabi kong mali kanina. That's what it takes to be a podcaster. That's what it takes to be a podcaster because I see so many people here, 'di ba? Nauuso na yung podcasting. Siguro naman alam niyo kung bakit. Kung sino yung dahilan kung bakit nauuso yung podcasting ngayon. Ayoko mag-name drop, 'di ba? Alam niyo kung sino ang dahilan kung bakit uso yung podcasting ngayon dito sa Bigo. Okay? Ngayon, it's not about being the most knowledgeable person. It's not about being the smartest person. It's about humbling yourself because dito, guys, kunwari maganda yung ibibigay ko na advice. Pero kung pangit yung delivery ko, magpapa-advise si Tiny, sasabihin ko kay Tiny, ano ba yan, Tiny? Nag-iisip ka ba, utol? Nag-iisip ka ba? Seryoso, tinatanong mo pa yung mga ganyan? Ang bobo mo naman, pre. Ano ba yan? Kita nyo? Diba? Sa tingin nyo, nakatulong ako? Hindi. Yan yung kadalasan na approach ng podcasters ngayon. Yung nakikita ko. Imbis na tulungan yung tao na gawan ng solusyon, ini-invalidate yung feelings eh. Dapat yung podcast kasi, safe place yan. Diba? Tinatambayan mo yan para magtanggal stress eh. Pero yung feeling ng hostility, exactly. Kasi yung feeling na may hostility, na, teka lang naman, nagtanong lang naman ako ba't pa ako napagalitan? Ayoko na nga dito. Diba? In reality, all we want is someone to listen. Yun lang naman. If you want to correct me, you can do it without being rude. Diba? Pwede mo ako i-correct nang hindi mo ako minumura, hindi mo ako binabasag. Nagtatanong lang naman ako tinutulungan ko ngayon yung live mo diba? Nagko-comment ako naging active ako ayaw mo ba nun? So, it's just a matter of personal preference, mga utol, and finding the right fit. Because a lot of people ask me, Lods, I want to start a podcast as well. I want to give advice as well. The reason I'm giving advice, okay, is not because I'm perfect, it's not because I'm successful, it's because I've done so many things wrong. I have done so many things wrong. I am not rich. I am not here. I'm not on top. Ang dami ko pang goals, ang dami ko pang targets. But the reason I'm here giving advice is because I have done so many things wrong that I want to give a warning to people. I'm teaching you guys what not to do. Okay? Sa dami ng pagkakamali ko, sa dami ng insecurities ko, sa dami ng fears ko, I'm teaching you guys what not to do. Okay, I'm not telling you na, okay guys, ito yung secret to success. You can be like me, you can be a millionaire. Hindi siya ganun eh. I'm teaching you guys lang, uy, pre, ito yung dapat mong iwasan. Ito yung hindi mo gagawin. Ito kasi yung pagkakamali ko. 'Di ba? Ganun yun mga utol, ganun lang yun. And fan lottery muna tayo to build a bit of hype, Alam niyo naman, guys, 20k to quota pa. Sana matulungan niyo mo. 20k to quota pa. It's already July 21. O lagyan natin July 22 mga utol. 20k to quota pa ako. 20k to quota pa. Tagal-tagal. But let's see. Ako naman hangga't hindi pa tapos yung buwan, we're passionate, 'di ba? We're passionate. Nandiyan pa rin yung apoy, nandiyan pa rin yung gigil na hangga't kaya mga utol, sige, fight tayo, laban tayo. Tignan natin kung kaya. 25k mga utol. Okay? One of the topics then that I was asked recently kasi sumabog yung sige man, no problem. Sorry, di ko napapansin eh. How do you set a healthy boundary so you don't spread yourself too thin from helping too much? Okay. The thing is kasi, I always tell this to people. Ay, dito na si Ate Scarlett. The thing I tell people always is, ito real talk. Madami yung spenders, madami yung supporters who offer GCash sa akin. Sinasabi na, Lods, hindi na ako dadaan sa PK mo. I-GCash ko na lang para ma-feel mo lalo yung help ko. Which is true. Diba? Kasi pag nag-drop ng beans, kahati mo pa yung agency, kahati mo si Bigo, kahati mo yung fam, maliit na lang yung porsyento na makuha mo. So, mas ramdam talaga pag GCash. But, mautol, I'm very considerate kasi because alam ko yung feeling na olats, alam ko yung feeling na mawalan ng pera, na if hindi tayo close at hindi ko alam yung lifestyle mo at hindi ko alam yung finances mo, I will not accept that. Why? Because sometimes people are too nice, okay? People are too nice to the point na sila na yung nakukulangan. Sila na yung nasi-short. Aminin nyo, may mga ganun. Minsan, gusto mo tumulong to the point na ikaw naman yung olats. Ikaw naman yung naiipit. May mga taong ganun. So ako, I have to be considerate na say, sige, I want the money. Okay? I like the money. I need the money. But in reality, I can't take it from you. I'm sorry. I can't accept that because I don't know kung, I'm not saying na madumi yung pera. I'm saying that you might be going through something eh. We first have to help ourselves before we help other people. Rewind mga utol. We first have to help ourselves before we help other people. I get it. Kuya, we can start helping naman in small ways, di ba? Oo naman, utol. In small ways, pwede ka tumulong. Pero ang gusto ko muna, tignan nyo si Hams. Okay, si Hams, si Ikang, sila Ino, yung mga host na malakas, yung mga host na medyo matagal na dito. The reason kung bakit ganyan kalaki yung sendings nila is because inayos muna nila yung sarili nilang content. Inayos muna nila yung sarili nilang life. Kasi, again, how can you be of service to other people kung ikaw mismo hindi ka pa maayos? So, I keep pushing personal growth. I keep pushing people na, man, kaya mo yan. Okay, man, push yourself pa. Hustle ka lang, grind ka lang. Trust the process. It's not an overnight thing eh. Hindi siya, hindi siya quickie eh. Hindi siya makukuha agad eh. Kailangan patient ka talaga. Trust the process. And from there, mga utol, pag umaangat ka, habang lumilevel up ka, mapapansin mo, yung company mo nag-level up din. Yung mga tropa mo nag-level up din. And when you reach that point, by all means, you can share na. Diba? Sa sobrang dami mo ng blessings, sa sobrang dami mo ng pera, papamigay ka na ng pera. That's the goal, mga utol. Diba? That's the goal. So, as much as it pains you now, na parang, kuya, I want to help my friend, pero 50 pesos lang yung pera ko. There's nothing wrong with that, utol. We have to take care of ourselves muna. Isipin muna yung sarili mo. Hindi siya pagiging madamot eh. It's human instinct. It's human nature. Survival of the fittest. Because when you survive naman din, utol, at pag ikaw yung umangat, dadating ka nga sa punto kung saan wala na yung pera sa'yo. Dadating ka sa punto kung saan ikaw na mismo nag-share ng blessings. Diba? Yun lang naman yung goal natin eh. Yun yung target natin eh. Masabi natin na, nandito ako, shit, dami ko ng blessings. O, patid, kailangan mo ng tulong? Tulungan kita. Kailangan mo ng tulong? Tulungan kita. Both financially and emotionally. Yes, utol. Yes. Sa emotional state naman, I've grown emotionally. Ngayon, di ba? I've grown emotionally because of the podcast, because of yung mga hardships na na-experience ko. But in reality, utol, I'm not immune pa rin eh. Okay? I have my bad days. I have days wherein I feel like shit. Okay? May pera ako. Kunwari, may day na bonus ko, sweldo ko. Di ba dapat happy ka? Kasi pera eh. You can buy what you want. Pero this is what I'm telling people na money is success, yes, but in reality, tama yung cliche na it can't buy you Everything. Money can buy you happiness, but it can't buy you or give you everything. Money can't give you time, okay? Pag sinabing time, it can give you financial freedom to do the things that you want. Pero yung sabihin mong, it will give me more time or it's a time machine that will help me go back and spend all this time with my parents, all this time with my friends. Hindi siya ganun eh. So, kumbaga, oo, gusto mo ng pera. But don't let it consume you. Lahat ng sobrang masama. I had someone comment on the podcast previously na, Lods, whether madumi or malinis sa pera, papatulan ko pa rin because survival of the fittest. Na ako, alam niyo naman ayoko mambasag ng tao because that's his belief system eh. My belief system is different because ayokong nangaapak ng ibang tao. Ayokong nanggugulan ng ibang tao. Kung kunwaring nangyari yun sa'yo, sige nga, matutuwa ka. Sabihin sa'yo, Lods, sorry survival of the fittest lang eh. Lods, sorry kailangan ko ng pera eh. Lumalaban ka naman ng patas. Tumutulong ka pa sa ibang tao. Tapos ikaw yung gugulan. So, it doesn't feel good, mautol eh. It doesn't feel good talaga. So, I believe in karma. Magtatanim ako ng mabuti. So, hopefully, hindi ako nag-expect. So, hopefully, in the future, someone would be there for me. Obviously, pag ikaw nasunugan ng bahay, gusto mo may tutulong sa'yo. Ngayon, you have to be that person then for other people muna. Dito, perfect example sa Bigo. How do you expect other people na supportahan ka sa PK mo kung ikaw mismo hindi ka pupunta sa PK ng iba? Yan very basic example, very straightforward example, actual na nangyayari sa Bigo araw-araw, mautol. How do you expect people to support you or to go to your PK kung kunwaring ikaw mismo hindi ka naman tumatambay sa mga PK nila eh? 'Di ba? Hindi ka naman nakikisama sa kanila. Here in Bigo, you can be the best host. You can be the best host, the best singer, the best dancer. You can be the hottest hot liver dito sa Bigo. But if you do not surround yourself with the right people, if you are not visible, if you are not well connected, I'm telling you, utol, sayang lahat yun Sayang lahat yun. So it's a mix of everything eh. It's not just about giving the talent. It's not just about giving the time. It's about you fixing yourself as a person and saying na, Kuya, eto pa yung kulang ko eh. Kuya, gusto ko pa sipagan dito. Kuya, I think na if I join yung circle ni Ikang, lalakas ako because Ikang can mentor me. Ikang can bring in connections. Yung mga ganun. Kasi no man is an island, no woman is an island. You need other people to grow. But just make sure that these people have your best intentions in mind. At babalik, full circle, mautol, full circle na kanina we were talking about ourselves. Ngayon medyo external. Let's talk about the people we surround ourselves with. Let's talk about our friends. Ano yung ginagawa ng mga tropa mo on a daily basis? Matanong lang kayo na bahala magsagot niyan, mag-reflect kayo. What do my friends do on a daily basis? Ano yung schedule ng friends ko? Pagising, Mobile Legends. Pagising, Dota, 5 hours. Tapos balik sa tulog, 3 hours. Tapos kain. Tapos gym lang saglit. Tapos mag-Netflix ng 8 hours. Do you think you're surrounding yourself with the right people? Pag kunwaring ganyan yung tropa mo. I don't think so, utol. Technically, wala naman siyang ginagawang masama per se. But ako kasi, ginaganahan ako pag yung circle ko is may galaw. The success of my friends is my motivation, is my fuel. Na if I see my friends succeeding, ako rin parang, uy sige, gusto ko rin mag-hustle, gusto ko rin mag-grind, gusto ko rin galingan eh. Kasi umaangat siya eh. Nakaka-inspire, nakaka-motivate. Hindi tayo na nako-consume ng inggit. Diba? Kasi we know that person deserves it. Pinaghirapan naman nila yan. Kilala ko yan. Tropa ko naman yan. And if tropa mo yan, mahal mo yan, you want what's best for them. So you can be happy about their success without being a sad boy or sad girl or having this self-pity moment na, hala, bakit si ganito? Umangat. Ako nagla-live naman ako pero sure. Guys, apologies whether babae or lalaki ka, I always use the term man, pare, pre. Force of habit. Moving on sa ating next na mahiwagang question before our podcast at 8. Kasi our podcast in 8 minutes at around 12 a.m. mautol would be centered more around love. Kasi babae yung co-host natin eh. So, syempre, opinion ng lalaki, opinion ng babae, alam niyo naman, pag kunwaring ganyan medyo pag-ibig. Okay, pag-ibig ang mapag-usapan. Syempre, gising na gising lahat ng Pinoy. Pag-usapang pag-ibig. And that's something we want to address. Again, are we perfect? No. Do we know all the answers? No. We're just going to be sharing our experiences. And we would like to hear from you, mautol. We would like to hear from you. Ayan, ayan, ayan. Naka-record tayo. Yep, yeah. Just double checking kung kunwaring naka-record tayo. Ayan. So one of the questions I got, mga utol, medyo umpisahan ko na habang wala pa si Yvonne. One of the questions I got recently. Cool twice. Oh. You know, ako I like people with medyo a colorful past. I like people with medyo a colorful history. What I mean by colorful is hindi naman sa may history sila ng pagluloko or what, pero they've been through a lot of different scenarios. They've been through a lot of different shit. And that helped them become better people. Hopefully, not everyone grows from negative experiences. Not everyone grows from heartaches. Pero I'd like to give the person the benefit of the doubt na siguro itong taong to, nung nasaktan to, nung hinawalayan to, or nakipaghiwalay siya, he or she was able to bounce back stronger. He or she was able to grow from that experience. That's what I want. I like people kasi na yun nga, medyo makulay yung past when it comes to relationships because it tells you a lot about a person. If ako, lokohin ako ngayon, I have the choice whether or not I will get back up. Di ba? Kung kunwaring lokohin ka, di ba magkakaroon ka ng trauma magkakaroon ka ng self-doubt. Some people, some, not all, they don't fall in love ever again. And they never attempt to try. Kasi nga, na-trauma na Scarred for life na ako. Ano gagawin ko? Hanggang dito lang ako. Sad boy ako, sad girl ako. Pero people na parang, I've been cheated on like 3 times. I've been married twice. I've been divorced like twice, blah, blah, blah. These are people who constantly make an effort to find love or to find their partner. Ngayon, is there a downside to this? Yes. Okay, there's a downside to this in the sense na we have to accept reality. Not everyone was meant to be with someone. Ayan, I said it, mga utol. Sinabi ko na, not everyone has a soulmate. Not everyone has a partner. The universe or God, if you will, has a specific plan for each of us. For sure, at this age, you know someone who's pretty, who's guwapo, who's pogi, who's maganda, who's smart, who's talented, pero single siya. And this person, hindi naman siya nagkulang sa pag-try, pero all of his or her relationships never really worked out. That's something that a lot of us have to come to terms with. Now, we can try, we can put in 300 million %, we can work on ourselves, but sometimes it's not for us. Okay? Acceptance lang din. Na ako, before, ang mindset ko is if I put in 300%, if I set my mind to it and I work really, really hard, makukuha ko siya. Yan yung mindset ko before. Which is medyo naive. Okay? Medyo naive siya, mga utol. Because in reality, you don't always get what you want. No matter how hard you work. An example is me here on Bigo. I go live every fucking day, mga utol. I'm one of the best, if not the best, local hosts here on this app. I am one of the best, if not the best, local host on this app. Pero yung quota ko, 25K. Hirap nga yung 25K. Hindi nga maabot yung 25K di ba? But I know, I'm confident in my craft. Hindi lang kumukota because yun yung meta di ba? Ang ending natin dito is people would rather see hot women than listen to a podcast. That's the harsh reality. Do you see me crying? No. Do you see me giving up? No. So similar din sa sa love, mga utol. Okay? You can give 300 million %, but sometimes it's not for you. You can invest in her, you can take care of her or him, whatever. But if it's not for you, it's not for you. And you do not equate your value as a person to someone who rejected you again. You do not equate your value as a person to someone who rejected you. Kung nireject ka ng tao, does it mean olats ka? Does it mean napangit ka? Does it make you any less of a person? No. Being rejected does not make you any less of a person. Why? Because it just so happens, maybe, hindi kayo magka-vibe. Wala kayong chemistry, you're not on the same wavelength, or maybe, right person, wrong time. Possible din naman yung ganun. Diba? But, so many people, natakot sa game. When you enter love, when you enter relationships, you enter it knowing full well na possible matalo, possible manalo. Ganun yung love. Literal na parang sugal siya, mga utol. Hindi araw-araw Pasko, hindi araw-araw panalo, hindi laging binibigyan ng blessing. There are times na papasahin ka tapos sasaktan ka. May times na mag-i-invest ka ng sobrang laki sa tao, mag-all-in ka sa tao, sasaktan ka. It will take you a while to move on. Ma-feel mo yung lack of confidence. Parang hindi mo nakilala kung sino yung sarili mo. Yung mga dati mong passion, okay, yung mga dati mong passion, hindi mo na ginagawa. That's because people go all in masyado. Ming, siya kapatid, you go all in masyado eh. Lalo na ang Pinoy ang Pinoy kasi, pag nagmahal mga utol, all out yan. Hi Ming, siya kapatid. Ang Pinoy mga utol, pag nagmahal, all out yan eh. Alam niyo yun na parang, ikaw na yung forever ko, ikaw na yung soulmate ko, walang magbabago, walang iwanan, kahit ano mangyari, kahit hindi ka gusto ng parents ko, ikaw at ikaw lang din, tatanggihan ko lahat, bla 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 bla. All or nothing. O yan, all or nothing. Magmahal ang Pinoy. Kasi ang Pinoy may, in our DNA, may pagka-hopeless romantic ang Pinoy. 'Di ba? Babad tayo sa Netflix, babad tayo sa mga K-drama. So, ang taas ng standards natin ng love eh. Gusto natin pag sinabing pag-ibig, dapat ka-level niya The Notebook. Ka-level niya A Walk to Remember. Ka-level niya Dear John. Ka-level niya Titanic. All or nothing. We glorify hardships sa relationship. Again, we glorify hardships sa relationship. Feeling natin na, sige, pag pinagdaanan ko yung mahabang panliligaw na to, ang ganda siguro ng relationship namin kasi dumaan ako sa hirap eh. Totoo yun in life eh. Diba? In life, pag dumaan ka sa hirap, malaki yung chance na you will be successful because sanay ka na sa hirap, it makes you stronger, it makes you better. In relationships, it's different mga utol kasi sa relationships, may pinaglalaban at may pinipilit. Again, sa relationships, may pinaglalaban at may pinipilit. Pinaglalaban, both of you are fighting. Both of you are making ways to stay together. Pag kunwaring pinipilit, mag-isa ka lang gumagalaw. Diba? Mag-isa ka lang gumagalaw, utol. Diba? So, have that consciousness, have that awareness. I'm not telling you guys na sumuko ka agad. Pero my belief, again, my belief lang naman, utol. Love is simple eh. You want to make it work, you guys make it work. You love the person, you stay. You don't like the person, you go. It's very simple. Madali ba siya? No. Iba yung simple sa madali ah. Again, iba yung simple sa madali. Love is simple, but it is not easy. You want it, work for it. Sawa ka na, umalis ka. The door's wide open. Yan. Two ways, yeah. It's a two-way street, Lods. It's a two-way street talaga eh, na I give you this, you give me that. Sometimes naman yung iba, syempre masyado nang in love eh. I will give you all of this. Bilan kita ng kotse, bilan kita ng kondo, bagsakan kita ng 10 yate, 10 dragon. At dahil mahal kita, kahit wala ka nang ibalik sa akin, mahal pa rin kita, mahal pa rin kita. That's stupidity na. Okay, I understand. Syempre, mahal mo, invested ka. Pero, alamin pa rin natin mga utol, yung value natin. Men are kings. Okay, men are kings. They should be respected. They should be loved. Women are queens. Dapat sila yung hinahabol, dapat sila yung inaalagaan, dapat sila yung pinoprotektahan. Again, sa podcast ko mga utol, hindi tayo pro lalaki, pro babae. Because I have a mother, I have a sister, I have a girlfriend. Diba? So, hindi ako pwedeng mag-angas-angasan dito. Hindi, lalaki lagi tama. Hindi, lalaki lang talaga matigas, Lods. Lalaki lang magaling. Hindi tayo ganun dito. We see everything as much as possible from both sides. Side ng babae, side ng lalaki. Kaya nga may special guest tayo mamaya utol eh. Yes, Lord. Very nice quote. Very nice quote. A king is not found. He is chosen and crowned. Yeah. Behind every alam niyo naman, behind every successful man is a woman eh. More often than not. You know, you see a lot of the successful athletes ngayon. Mapapansin mo yung wife nila, yung napapangasawa nila, was yung high school or college girlfriend nila. The person who was there for them nung wala pa sila. Ang daming ganun eh, di ba? Ang daming ganun. So, it's nice eh, na my belief kasi is that when I'm here, I will attract someone who's also here. So, magka-level kami. Pero for someone to stoop down to your level, na bumaba sa level mo, at tulungan ka at mahalin ka, alagaan ka, para sabay kayong angat, that's a thing of beauty eh. That's very, very rare mga utos. May may tawag dito. Ako napansin ko yun sa mga Miss Universe eh. Sa mga Miss Universe, hindi ko lang alam kung ako nakapansin, hindi ko alam kung nagkataon lang. But what I noticed kasi is, after they win Miss Universe, parang medyo nag-upgrade. Hindi naman agad-agad, hindi naman 1 week after, pero several months later, mag-upgrade. I asked this to a few friends. I asked this to fellow podcasters as well. To fellow feminists, yung mga ganon. And they said kasi, it's innate din minsan sa babae. Kadalasan. Again, wala naman general rule yan eh. Everyone is different eh. Pero kadalasan nga sa babae, it's survival eh. You know, they look for someone who can keep up with them. They look for someone who can be on their level. Rare kasi yung woman na, ay, itong lalaking to, sobrang baba nito. Sige na nga, I'll stoop down, I'm going to lift you up. Pero there's a certain percentage din of women na ang babae, okay, ang babae, gusto nila, nag-aayos sila ng lalaki versus makahanap ng maayos na lalaki. Again, ang hilig ng babae, mag-ayos ng lalaki versus makahanap ng maayos na lalaki. Because, achievement nila yun eh. Ang haba ng hair nila eh. Napatinu mo yung dating fuckboy. Napatinu mo yung dating basketball player na emotionally unavailable at walang pinapansin at suplado. Ikaw yung reason kung bakit siya nag-glow up. Ganda mo te. Diba? Haba ng hair mo. So, I guess that's the reason behind why women prefer men who are sometimes kasi hati yan eh. Diba? There are some women na gusto ng lalaking ganito na. Kasi gusto ng provider eh. The other half naman, gusto ng lalaki nandito. Wala pa akong nakilalang medyo midpoint eh. Either nasa taas or nasa baba. Pag nasa baba ka, I will raise you up. I will fix you. Aayusin kita. Pag kunwari nasa taas, I'm drawn to you because you are a good provider. Gusto kita kasi. Kompleto ko na eh. Okay ka na. Sige, buhayin mo na ako. That's the man I want to start a family with. Well, it goes both ways, utol eh. Like, sa amin naman mga lalaki, okay? Sa amin naman mga lalaki, we are drawn to younger women of legal age. Ulitin ko lang ha. We are drawn to younger women of legal age. Magkalinawan lang tayo mga utol, ano? So, we talked about this on the podcast the other night, okay? Sabi ko, kasi puro and then, kasi I have to make it clear lang na legal age. Baka, pag sinabi kong ang lalaki mahilig sa mas bata, baka ma-Rafi Tulfo tayo dito. Idol Rafi, pagalawin mo yung baso, please, pagalawin mo yung baso. Diyan ba si Idol Rafi? Diyan ba si Idol Rafi? Ayan si Idol Rafi mga utol. So, hindi tayo pwede mag-step out of step out of line or step out of bounds, kumbaga. So, yun nga, men are drawn to younger women of legal age because ako one of my fears, not my number one fear, pero one of my fears mga utol is getting old. Aminin ko, one of my major fears talaga is getting old. Yung mawawala ako sa prime ko. Yung parang, ngayon cool ako eh. Cool ako, sabay ako sa uso, sabay ako sa ganito, sa ganyan. I'm fit, I'm healthy, I'm active. So, syempre, dagdag pride mo yun eh, di ba? Pero men, we fear aging eh. Dadating sa punto na parang tawag na sa amin, tay, lolo. Eh, ayaw namin ng ganun kasi gusto namin forever young kami. We value yung youth namin. Ngayon, kaya gusto namin yung babaeng mas bata. Kahit alam namin, 300 million % na pag mas bata, kadalasan ng niligawan mo, masakit sa ulo. Immature pa. Party-party pa ang gusto. Wala pa yung mindset sa goal. Wala pa yung mindset sa sa success. 'Di ba? So, kumbaga kami, kaya ako nagjojowa ng mas bata para I feel young. Kumbaga, nakikisabay pa rin ako sa mga kanta ni Taylor Swift. Kumbaga, ayan. Alam ko yung mga tugtog ng EXO, ng BTS. Swiftie ako. Alam ko yung mga Acid Minds, mga Al James, Barrio Verde. Updated ako mga utol sa Twice, sa XG. 'Di ba? Kumbaga, you're clinging on to your youth via someone who is young. Again, you're clinging on to your youth via someone who's young, who's younger. Makes sense. Ngayon naman, perspective ng babae, not a general rule, not a golden rule, pero ang gusto naman ng babae kadalasan, men who are mature, men who are older, because they have stability, they have wisdom, they have experience. Uy, Shawi pa Shawi. Kasi it varies from person to person. These are just based on observations, mga utol. Na kayo, kung kunwaring saan kayo mas comfortable, go. Kasi that's your preference eh. I'm not here to tell you na date this guy or date this girl. No. Basta wala kayong ginagawang masama, basta hindi kayo third party, hindi kayo homewrecker, go. Single ka, single siya, pursue one another. Whether si babae mag-first move, whether si lalaki mag-first move, I don't really care. Basta single kayo, wala kayo nasasaktan, walang pamilyang nasisira, walang bata na nadadamay, go lang. Okay, go lang. Life is short eh. Life is too damn short to be worried about what other people are thinking, what other people are saying na, kuya, kasi baka pag-usapan ng friends ko eh. Sige, yung fear mo is baka pag-usapan ka ng friends mo. Ang tanong ko sa'yo, utol, may masasaktan ba sa ginagawa mo? Wala. Ba't ka kinakabahan? Wala naman palang masasaktan sa gagawin mo. I get it. We fear yung opinions of other people. Pero in reality, guys, kasi, magkaka-regrets din tayo eh. If we keep adjusting to the standards of other people, we will lose our identity. Again, if we keep adjusting to the standards of other people, we will lose our own identity. Na parang, anong ginagawa ng friends ko? Lahat ng friends ko nagna-nursing. Sige, magna-nursing din ako kasi lahat ng friends ko nagna-nursing. Yung friends ko lahat nakikinig kay Taylor Swift. Kahit alam mo sa sarili mo na rakista ka. Rakista ka. Pero all of my friends are listening to Taylor Swift eh. Sige nga, Swiftie na rin ako. Hala, usong-uso yung BTS. Sige nga, makiki-army na rin ako. Diba? You lose sight of who you are. Kaka-adjust sa trends. Kaka-adjust sa ibang tao. Wherein, humarap ka sa salamin, utol, look at yourself in the mirror, ask yourself, saan ba ako masaya? Ano ba talaga yung gusto ko? What do I want out of life? What's my passion? What's my hobby? Ganun eh. We're so afraid kasi of the opinion of other people. We're so afraid of being judged. Pero, nasa Pilipinas tayo mga utol eh. Okay? Ultimo nga dito sa Pilipinas, kahit yung mga taong gumagawa ng mabuti, may panlalait pa rin. May masasabi at masasabi basta Pinoy. In other cultures kasi, for those of you living abroad or wherever, alam nyo, pag kunwaring buhay ng may buhay, hindi na sila nangingialam. Wala kang pakialam sa'yo, buhay mo yan eh. Gawin mo kung ano gusto mo. Dito sa Pilipinas, the Marites capital of the world, the CCTV capital of the world, mga utol. Ano ginagawa ng kapitbahay ko? Ano yung ulam nila? Yung panganay niya na buntis. Oh my God! Yung panganay niya na buntis. O, diba? Diyan tayo tuwang-tuwa. Hala? May kinakasama yung ano? May kinakasama yung katulong niya? Yung mister pa ni madam, yung kinakasama ng katulong nila. Oh my gosh! Gising na gising tayo sa issue. Pansinin nyo yung mga umaangat dito sa Bigo, saan sila kumikita? Sa issue. Guys pag kunwaring 1K viewers, pag 1K viewers, ini-name drop ko yung host na malandi. Okay guys, pag kunwaring 50K na yung gifts, ini-name drop ko yung mga host na naglalandian dito. Ini-name drop ko yung mga nagte-telegram dito, nagpa-private. 50K pa, beans, drop kayo. Diyan, gising ang mga tao. At nakakapagtaka, may mga sumusuporta talaga. As in, magdadrop sila, magbabagsak nila ng malaki. For what? Diba? Buhay ng may buhay yun eh. Ano pakinabang nun? Or ano benefit nun sa'yo kung alam mo kung sino trending sa issue ngayon? Ano pakialam ko sa ginagawa ni Skastakli sa buhay niya? Ano pakialam ko kay Tony Fowler? Diba? Makakatulong ba sila sa pag-asenso ko? Sa dami ng problema sa mundo mga utol diba? Sa dami ng problema sa mundo, iniisip niyo yung problema ng ibang tao eh. Sa dami ng problema sa mundo, iniisip mo yung problema ng ibang tao. Sige nga, sabihin nyo sa akin kung bakit. Real talk ka na. Bakit? Because wala kang magawa sa buhay mo? Bored ka? Or it's because you don't want to face the reality of your own situation? Ayan. Ayaw mo harapin yung mga sarili mong pagsubok, kaya ka nakikichismis sa buhay ng may buhay. Ayaw mo harapin yung sarili mong pagsubok, kaya nakikichismis ka sa buhay ng may buhay. Oy, sino nabuntis? Oy, sino naghiwalay? Yan, coping mechanism. Escape my reality. Alamin ko lang kung kamusta si Zainab. Alamin ko lang kung kunwari kamusta si Skastakli. Yun lang naisipin ko. Yes, Bashi, how can I help you? So, ayun guys. Nasa inyo talaga yan eh. Diba? Nasa inyo talaga yan eh. Again, if I ask you guys, what do you want out of life? Kuya, gusto ko yumaman. Kuya, gusto ko maging successful. Pero ang tanong ko dyan, utol, ilan ba sa atin gumagalaw? Nakamuldi. Ayun, nakikinig sa akin. Ang tanong ko dyan, ilan silang gumagalaw mga utol? Diba? Ilan sila gumagalaw? Tanungin kita, ano schedule mo? ML, magdodota ako, Lods, tapos matutulog ako, tapos mag-Netflix ako ng konti. Ayaw mo umasenso kung ganun. 24 hours mga Lods 24 hours yung binibigay sa atin kada araw. 24 fucking hours. Nasa sa inyo yan kung saan nyo gagamitin. 24 hours, 7 days a week. So, it really does, it really does depend on, on you guys on how will you chase your dreams? How will you level up? Am I perfect? No. Am I successful? No. Am I rich? No. I'm here to raise awareness lang. Kasi ako, hindi ako madamot mga utol okay? Hindi ako madamot sa success. Hindi ako madamot sa knowledge. Kung kunwaring aangat kayo, sa inyo yun. Umangat kayo dahil nakinig kayo sa podcast ko. Congrats, utol. Proud of you. Thank you for listening. Pero hindi ko success yun Success mo yun. That's all you. Kasi I can give advice dito hanggang 5 a.m. Mag-real talkan tayo hanggang 5 a.m. Pero kung hindi nyo i-apply, if we're not taking any action, kung puro lang tayo ebas, edi matulog na lang din tayo. Diba? Matulog na lang din tayo. Pero, if you guys take action kasi, if you guys really want it, if you guys try to better yourself, sa inyo yun. Congrats sa success mo, Utol. Thank you for listening. Salamat sa pagdaan sa podcast. That's it. Diba? Kasi, I don't want to be a hypocrite eh. Na I'm not perfect. Obviously, I'm not perfect. I have so many insecurities. I have so many failures. I'm depressed on the regular. But this is my outlet. Because I find joy in seeing other people succeed. As cheesy as that sounds, as cliche as that sounds, I find joy in watching other people succeed because I draw inspiration from that. Uy, si Tiny, nag-graduate ng college. Uy, si Tiny nakatapos ng law school. Uy, yung tropa ko nabili ng kotse. Before, inggitero ako. Admittedly, inggitero ako before. Pero ngayon, that's where I draw inspiration because I know kung kaya niya, bakit ako hindi ko kaya? This is not to compare, magkakaiba nga tayo ng journey. Pero as much as possible, if you can think of it like that, na kung kaya nila, sige, try ko rin. Kasi, medyo similar kami ng upbringing eh. Medyo similar kami ng financial status eh. Diba? Why not? Yun ang mga utol, yun lang. Moving on sa ating next na, let's collab and create a journey. Sige man. Man talaga tawag ko. Sorry whether babae or lalaki. Man talaga tawag. Man, pre, par, patid. Okay? Sige man, let's talk about that. Let's collaborate. Again, the amount of businessmen, okay? The amount of businessmen, content creators, creatives, and entrepreneurs that make tambay here, magugulat kayo. Again, magugulat kayo. So, nakita nyo yung beans ko? Konti lang siya. Sige, konti lang siya. Aminado na ako. Sa inyo na yung mga title ng top host na yan. Sa inyo yung mga title ng 1M Kota na yan, 1M Kota na yan. Ang tanong ko sa inyo, how many lives have you impacted? How many people have you inspired? How many people have you motivated? Will you leave a lasting legacy? Yung legacy mo lang ba is yung, yan yung host na 2M lagi yung kota. Eh, di congrats. Yan yung host Lods na tumulong sa akin umangat sa buhay. Ano yung mas gusto yung reputation? Di ba? Ano yung mas gusto mong reputation? Lods, yan yung host na nagbigay sa akin ng advice, kaya kami nagkaayos ng girlfriend ko. Hanggang ngayon, utol, kami pa rin ng girlfriend ko. Magpapakasal na kami next year dahil sa kanya. Oh, yan, di ba? Kanya-kanya naman yan, mautol eh. It's just that I'm not a fan of people climbing through the ranks because of issues. Di ba? Because of leeching off of the success of, sabihin natin, hot livers. Ayan, hot livers. I'm not mad at hot livers. I'm mad at people who mooch off of the success or leech off of the success of hot livers. Diba? Hot liver ka, maganda ka, host ako na lalaki. Sige, line nga kita. Ate, twerk ka naman. O, bagsak kayo dyan. O, diba? I mean, to each his own. To each his own naman, kung saan kayo masaya. Diba? Kasi, your money, your rules eh. Diba? Pero iisipin nyo, what am I really gaining from this? Nagtutwerk si ate. Wow, cool. Sige, bagsakan ko 1K. Sige, RC ako. Sige, sugal ako. O, sige, nagtwerk si ate. Ano napapala ako sa pagtwerk ni ate? Wala naman. Uy, nag-squat si ate. Tapos sa baba yung camera. Sige, drop ako 5K. RC 10K. Gagamitin ko yung credit card ko. Ano napapala nyo dyan? Okay. Tapos sasabihin nyo sa akin, gusto nyo umangat. Gusto nyo maging successful. O, I don't know, mga utol. I don't know. Ako, hindi man ako perfecto, pero alam ko kung saan yung wise ways to spend my money, 'di ba? Na parang kung kunwaring ganyan yung binabagsak ko sa mga host, 'di ba? Sa mga kalokohan na content, sa mga content na wala naman talagang pakinabang sa akin, nakakarinig lang ng issue, nagmumurahan lang sila, nagbabasagan sila. Manonood na lang ng bold, libre pa. 'Di ba? Wag na tayo magplastikan, manonood na lang ako ng bold, libre pa. Kung kunwari nagbasagan yung gusto nyo, manood na lang kayo ng Raffy Tulfo. Libre pa. Diba? Pero yung sabihin nyo sa akin, mag-RC kayo ng 3K, 5K. Pang grocery na yun eh. O, diba? Sa mga familiar sa presyohan ngayon, ha? Sa mga independent people natin dyan, alam nyo ngayon kung gaano kamahal yung pagkain. So, mas pipiliin yung gumastos sa ganun kaysa sa ipakain lang sa sarili nyo tiyan, ipakain sa family nyo. Decisions, mga utol, decisions. Yun lang yun eh. Malaki na tayong lahat, diba? Moving on sa ating next na topic dito. Kuya 13.5, how were you able to develop being comfortable talking about your own situation po? Parang ako po kasi, I could never imagine myself opening up to my close friends, lalo na po sa mga live sa Bigo. Okay, Lods. Okay. Screenshot ko rin yung sinabi ni Tiny kasi dinodocument natin yung success natin. Okay, thank you for that. Ngayon guys kasi, sige Tiny, feel free to ask patid. Sagutin ko lang to real quick. How I got comfortable kasi, si Anya pala to. Sige, feel free to ask anything and everything mga utol. That's why we're here. Yung reason why I'm so comfortable now talking about yung past ko, like yung depression ko, yung suicidal thoughts ko, yung anxiety ko, the reason I'm so comfortable talking about it now is because I experience it on a daily basis eh. Hindi ko siya pinapag-usapan dahil nalampasan ko na. Pinapag-usapan ko siya dahil kailangan kong pag-usapan. I learned mga utol that the more you keep things bottled up, the more it hurts. Diba? So, sa pag-ibig, ganun din naman eh. The more you keep things bottled up, utol, the more it hurts eh. Diba? Parang, tangina, Lods, ang sakit. Iniiwan ako. Pero dahil ma-pride ka, ayaw mo lumapit sa friends mo, ayaw mo lumapit sa parents mo para ihinga ng maayos, naiipon yung sama ng loob. Naiipon yung bigat ng damdamin mo. Diba? Nagiging masungit ka. Pumapangit yung diskarte mo. Hindi ka na nagiging productive. Yung mga dati mong hilig, di mo na nagagawa dahil may hate sa puso mo. Aminin natin, ang hirap gumalaw pag may grudge ka. Ang hirap gumalaw pag puno ng hate yung puso mo. Hindi ka nakafocus talaga. Ngayon, kaya ako ito pinopromote mga undol is because bago tayo matulog, masarap pag nahinga mo. Ganun lang kasimple yun eh. Bago ka matulog, kahit hindi sa akin guys, kahit tumambay kayo sa live ng iba, ihinga nyo. Basta ang warning ko lang dyan is make sure sinishare nyo sa tamang tao. Because yung paggaan ng loob natin, nakadepende kung kanino natin sinishare. Ayan yung sekreto doon. Ang paggaan ng loob natin is nakadepende kung kanino natin sinishare yung problema. Kung sinishare mo siya sa taong babasagin ka, kung sinishare mo siya sa taong inenegate yung feelings mo, i-invalidate yung feelings mo, you're doing it wrong, utol. You are doing it wrong. Kasi alam mo na sa sarili mo na wala naman matutulong yan sa'yo eh. I-judge ka, papagtawanan ka, babasagin ka, ba't ka nag-share dyan? So you have to find the right people, the right circle of friends na alam mo, they will listen to you. Yan, primary. They will respect you. Yan yung pinaka-importante. They will respect you. Kasi sitwasyon mo yan eh. Buhay ng may buhay yan. I cannot judge you. I cannot correct you. Kasi sa pananaw mo, yun yung tama. Sa pananaw mo nung sitwasyon na yun, yun yung kailangan mong gawin. Sino ba naman ako para sabihin na tanga ka at bobo ka at mali yun? Nag-open up ka na nga lang sa akin, mamabasag pa ako. So, I listen. I respect, di ba? And yung third dyan, mga utol, why I'm so comfortable talking about all this is because I need your help eh. Ayan, di ba? As a podcaster, yeah, I want to help. Gusto ko, sige, sabay-sabay angat pa, sabay-sabay tayo angat. But at the same time, I admit na I want to learn more. I want to meet more people. I want to surround myself with better people. So I am exposing myself to the public ngayon para tulungan nyo rin ako. Like yan, si Tiny. I know that I've met a good person dito ngayon. 'Di ba? Hindi man ako nakatanggap ng yate, hindi man ako nakatanggap ng ganito ganyan, pero I was able to gain something. Ang beans nawawala, ang beans na convert, pero the connections you make here, the friends that you make here, that's forever, 'di ba? Forever 'yun, mga utol. Ito ang next question natin. How to move on sa one-sided relationship na walang label? Okay, very nice question, very nice question. How to move on sa one-sided relationship na walang label? That's one of the hardest things to do, mga utol. Let me be clear. Madali kasi mag-move on. I mean, mas madali mag-move on sa may label because you know where you stand. Ayan. When you move on from a relationship, you know where you stand. May label, alam ko kung ano tayo. Pero yung sabihin mong wala tayong label, paano kita ikukwento, di ba? Kunwari, mag-open up ka sa friends mo, hindi mo magamit yung term na boyfriend or girlfriend. Kasi wala naman label eh, di ba? So, may na-invento na term which is one notch below a relationship. Situationship, di ba? Parang yun yung term na naririnig ko madalas ngayon eh. So, yun yung mga ginagamit ng, situationship, di ba? Yun yung mga ginagamit ng mga millennials ngayon, mga younger generation. So, syempre, cool tayo, mga utol, updated tayo sa mga ganyan. So, situationship, what is it? Well, mga utol, it's one notch below a relationship. It's you guys both not knowing where you stand. I like you. I like talking to you. Pero, I'm not ready to commit. I'm not ready for responsibility. And that's okay. That's okay because you can admit to yourself na hindi mo pa kaya eh. Mas mahirap yung magmamarunong ka. Mas mahirap yung magpapakamartir ka. Na hindi, kaya ko na pumasok sa relationship, Lods. Ready na ako. Mahal kita. Aalagaan kita habang buhay. Sige, tayo na. Nang pinipilit mo lang, 'di ba? Alam mo sa sarili mo na hindi mo kayang panindigan yung babae, hindi mo kayang panindigan yung lalaki. That's dangerous. The one thing you can focus here on lang, Lods, is I want you to focus on all the negative. I want you to focus on all the negative and then focus on silver linings. Again, I want you to focus on all the negatives. Bakit hindi nag-work? Yung first negative, syempre, is one-sided siya. Who wants to be part of a fucking relationship na one-sided? Sige nga. Who wants to be part of a fucking relationship na one-sided? Wala. 'Di ba? So yun yung unang yun yung unang con mo, yun yung unang negative mo. Ano yung silver lining? Silver lining, Lods, is you did not spend 10 years with this person. Did you spend 10 years with this person? I assume not. Ang dami nagpapa-advise sa akin, nag-break sila utol after 10 years of being magjowa. After 15 years of being magjowa. Again, I'm not a fan of comparing relationships or situationships, pero that's the reality. If you think you have big problems, isipin mo may mga taong mas malala yung problema kaysa sa'yo. Again, if you think your problems are big, utol, just remember that people have it harder than you. There are kids in Africa fucking starving right now. And you're complaining about this guy who doesn't deserve you? You're complaining about this girl na niloko ka? This is not to invalidate your feelings, but this is to give perspective to people na it's okay to be sad. Umiyak ka, maging malungkot ka. Pero we have to push through. We have to move on. We have to push forward. That's where success happens. That's where growth happens. If you stay in that sad boy, sad girl situationship, if you stay in that sad boy, sad girl status na self-pity, Lods, kasi iniwan ako, binigay ko naman lahat, nag-invest ako sa kanya. Ano naman ngayon? Do you think it's doing any good kung kunwaring malungkot ka now? I respect your feelings, utol. You have to give it time Diba? I get that. Pero, not naman to the point na kadiri na. Alam mo, not to the point na kadiri na pinapag-usapan ka na ng friends mo. Pre, alam mo, 6 months na, hindi pa rin nakaka-move on yan. Walang self-respect. Hindi niya alam yung sarili niyang value. Diba? I get it. Easier said than done. Lods, madali naman sabihin pero kasi nag-invest na ako sa tao, mahal ko yung tao. Oo, mahal mo yung tao, pero rewind sa sinabi natin kanina, before you love someone else, you first have to love yourself Diba? It just goes to show na you don't love yourself enough. Inuuna mo masyado yung ibang tao. Buti sana, Lods, kung yung taong inuuna mo is mahal na mahal ka rin Hindi. Yung inuuna mong tao is yung taong nanggago sa'yo. Yung inuuna mong tao is yung taong niloloko ka palagi. Ginugulangan ka. Inaabuso ka. Because you're romanticizing yung paghihirap, di ba? So, ayun lang guys. You have to think of those situations Again, it's not an overnight thing. You're not going to be able to figure things out overnight. But what this will do, utol, is just put things into perspective na, nakakain pa naman ako ng 3 beses sa isang araw. I have my health. I have my family. I have my passions, my hobbies. College graduate ako, for example. I have a good job. I have a stable job. There are other people who are sick. There are other people who have bigger problems. There are other people with no roof over their heads. Ako, that's how I live my life Okay, that's how I live my life. And it gives me perspective. I'm not saying you should do the same. But malay mo naman, makatulong sa situation mo. Diba? Thank you for that wonderful question, Udo. Thank you for that wonderful question. Peace, peace, peace. Gising na ba yung Gising na ba yung ka-line ko? Feeling ko hindi. Tingnan ko nga. Ang dami naka-live Ang dami naka-live in fairness No problem, Lods, no problem. And again, guys, you don't have to you don't have to wait for me to start yung podcast ko. You guys don't have to wait na mag-live ako. Again, all my social media channels are open. Again, all my social media channels are open because I understand that problems are not scheduled Again, yung problems mga utol, hindi naman natin ma-schedule yan. Yung live ni 13.5 is 10 p.m. to 12 a.m. Sige, sa 11 p.m. ako magkakaproblema. 'Di ba? Hindi ganoon, 'di ba? Whenever you guys feel sad, whenever you guys feel down, basta available ako, basta nabasa ko yung messages nyo, sige, address natin yan. Tawag ako, tawag kayo, voice message tayo sa isa't isa. Let's find answers. Let's create solutions. Hindi yung tipong, hindi, nahiya ako kay 13.5, di ko na itatanong. Mga Lods, ba't pa ako nandito? Ba't pa ako nagpa-podcast kung hindi ako willing tumulong sa inyo? Para sa inyo din naman to di ba? So, you have to learn to accept help. You have to learn to reach out and ask for help. That's how we create, that's how we create friendships. That's how we better ourselves. That's how we learn more about ourselves. The more you expose yourself to other people, the more you learn about yourself because you know what you deserve. You know what you don't deserve. You know what you like in people. You know what you don't like in people. Kaya nga No Man's an Island na you have to parang go around, kailangan mo umikot, para malaman kung saan ba talaga ako dapat? Saan ba ako belong? Sino ba yung mga tropa ko dito? Sino ba yung mga pwedeng tulungan dito? Ayan, mga utol. Ayan, diba? Again, thank you sa lahat ng kasama natin ngayon, guys. Mahal na mahal ko kayong lahat. Mahal na mahal ko kayong lahat. Okay? For any other questions and queries that you guys may have or concerns, violent reactions, feel free to drop them down in the comments section below at papag-usapan natin yan. Alright. So, judging from the questions dito sa NGL, I think we're going to we're going to take the financial route. Okay, we're going to take the financial route kasi ang next question dito mga utol is, Kuya, how do you know that an item is worth spending on lalo na kung mahal? Ayan. How do you know an item is worth spending on lalo na kung mahal? Ako, galing din naman ako dyan. I'm still experiencing it now kasi nasa deserve ko to stage pa ako. Alam niyo yun? Lahat ng makita nyo maganda, I deserve ko to. To the point na wala ka ng ipon. To the point na wala ka ng pera. Diba? So ngayon, now, I'm starting to learn, starting to grow, nag-i-improve tayo. May character development May character development. So, how do I say ngayon na dapat kong bilhin ng isang bagay? How do I say ngayon na pwede kong gastos yung bagay na to? First, mga utol, does it make me a better person? Seryoso to. Does it make me a better person? Is it for your health? Kasi if it's for your health, that makes you a better person. Is it for your fitness? If it's for your fitness, like a gym membership, gym equipment, diet, fitness plan, that makes you a better person. If it's for your mental health, that makes you a better person. So that's one. Okay. Second is, masusulit ko ba siya? Okay, masusulit ko ba siya? Because just because may ambag siya, baka naman hindi mo talaga gagamitin. Okay, you can pay for a gym membership, which is nice, but if you know sa sarili mo na you're at a point na hindi mo siya mapapanindigan or hindi mo siya magagamit, wag muna. Diba? Wag muna. Ba't ka pa bibili? Kung kunwaring alam mo sarili mo, hindi mo pa gagamitin, hindi mo pa gagasan, or hindi mo pa masusulit. Diba? And third, mga utol, is, does it give you confidence? Ayan, welcome life, welcome. Does it give you confidence, utol? If it makes you confident, if it makes you feel good about yourself, kasi iba yun sa iba yun sa tawag dito, sa being a better person Kasi internal naman to na, I feel good about myself, I feel happy, I feel confident. Diba? You look good, you feel good, you perform good. Again, fucking motto ko yan dito, fucking catchphrase ko yan dito. You look good, you feel good, you perform good, mga utol. Diba? It's not being vain, it's not being superficial, it's not being shallow, but we live in a world kasi where people care about looks. That's the harsh reality. People care about looks, people judge you on looks. So, the very least you can do is just dress properly. I'm not saying na mag-flex ka ng naka-Dior, mag-flex ka ng naka-LV. It's not about that That would be a big bonus, but you have to reach a point syempre na afford mo na siya. You have to reach a point syempre na okay sa'yo, nagastosan yung ganyan. Because extra money sobra naman Pero yung sabihin mo gagamitin mo yung pang Meralco nyo para makabili ng LV na bag, ayan na, medyo X na tayo dyan, utol, diba? Pero if yun nga, sobra, investment yan, diba? Moving on, mga utol, sa ating next na may welcome question. Again, guys, if you have questions, comments, concerns, queries, I count the amount based on the time actually, that's a very nice way to look at it, That's a very nice way to look at it. Kasi it gives you talaga again, verging on babalik tayo guys sa perspective talaga Na unang-una, what do I have going for me? What are other people doing right now? It's not you don't want to relish in the losses of other people, but you want to be aware. Okay? You want to be aware of what other people are going through. So, it gives you more clarity. It makes you more comfortable in your own skin because alam mo sa sarili mo, you know na yung iba kong ka-age nahihirapan din 'di ba? Kasi sometimes sa kaka-focus natin sa sarili natin, We think na I should have achieved more by now. Kuya, 13.5, I'm 30 years old. Parang wala akong accomplishment, wala akong achievement, wala akong nagawa, wala akong tropa. Some people find their passions at 40. And I still call that successful because the fact of the matter is, nahanap mo pa rin naman yung passion mo eh. Nahanap mo pa rin naman yung calling mo eh. Even at 40 years old. If you buy your first car at 21, that's success. If you buy your first car at 40 fucking years old, that's still success. Basta, you worked hard for it. Wala kang inapakan na ibang tao. It's your own money. So, di ba? We put so much pressure on ourselves with regards to time frame. We put so much pressure on ourselves with regards to time frame na, ay, kailangan 30 years old, may 2M na ako, sa 30 years old. If you don't reach that 2M, grabe ka magpaka-sad boy. Magpaka-sad girl, di ba? I have several investments now and don't work full-time. Congratulations, Tiny. That's absolutely fucking beautiful, Utol. You know that? Na, time is the one thing we can't get back eh. Kaya ako, mas gusto ko na mag-grind in my early 20s, mid-20s, late 20s, early 30s, mid-30s. And siguro sa 40s ko enjoy it na talaga. Pero ikaw, Utol, at 31, it's nice to hear na na-enjoy mo na yung time. Na-enjoy mo na yung work-life balance and everything. Kasi that's one thing we'll never get back eh. I'm 27 pa lang, Utol. 27. Saying 27 pa lang doesn't make it sound any less old. Alam mo yun na parang sa pandinig ko parang matanda pa rin yung 27. Pero, you know, I used to think that 21 was old. So, andito na tayo sa 27. Diba? Perspective lang talaga. But, this is what I keep pushing din sa ano ko eh. Sa iba kong viewers, sa mga tropa ko dyan. Sa admins ko dyan. Yung isa kong admin dyan, hindi pa rin kami naka-close ng deal. Isa kong admin dyan, kilala mo kung sino ka. Kailangan gawan mo ako ng time. It's about finding passive income. It's about finding extra sources of revenue na hindi naman nakakababa ng pagkatao kung magbebenta ka ng embutido or magbebenta ka ng chicken nuggets on weekdays or on weekends. Diba? The bottom line here kasi, Utol, is you're able to first of all maximize your time. Kasi a lot of people are afraid of selling eh. Yung mga online selling, they're afraid of making 10 to 20 pesos per product or even 5 pesos per product. Pero huwag yung mamalitin yung, Utol. Clean money is clean money. Profit is profit. The process is the process. Na wala naman naging Henry C. level nang hindi dumadaan dito. 'Di ba? Hindi nakakababa ng pagkatao and hindi po nakakaya yung magbenta ng ganito, magbenta ng ganyan, basta malinis na pera. Ang nakakaya, mga Utol, is you have so much free time. Yun yung medyo nakakaya na. You have so much free time and you're not really using it eh. You're not really maximizing your time eh. 'Di ba? There's a reason kung bakit madami kang free time. It's because you're not productive. It's because hindi mo sinusulit yung yung blessings mo, yung assets mo, yung nangyayari sa buhay mo. 'Di ba? I'm not saying maging super busy ka 24/7, pero the fact that you have something going for you, your passions, your hobbies, yung business mo, yung work mo, yung sideline mo, yung podcasting career mo or whatever, that's what counts, 'di ba? That's what counts. Moving on, mga Utol, sa ating next na mahiwagang question right here. 12:36, you're still here with me, 13.5. This whole session is recorded and you can catch this, guys, on YouTube. Ayan, you can catch this on YouTube. For those of you guys who saan ko ba pwede i-post yung link? I'll post the link on my wall na lang. I'm not sure if I can share YouTube content on Bigo, pero I'll take a screenshot siguro para you guys know what to search. So, all of the sessions moving forward siguro will be recorded. Let's see what happens kasi we have multi-sessions eh. I mean line sessions. I hope Tiny can be part of the next session kasi yung next session namin is I think Friday next week. It would be nice to get a woman's opinion, a woman's point of view. So line setup po siya na or I think we're allowing 4 to 6 members or podcasters or panel, kumbaga, na for all of us na may sharing tayo, na ako, I like it better pag kunwari may, oy, who's this? Uy, thank you very much, Utol, thank you very much, my gosh, it's the first gift we've received in several days. Real fucking talk, mga Utol, that's the first gift we've received in several days. Mahina yung tindahan ni Kuya ngayon, napakahina. Yes, Utol, the 28th. Yes, message me so I can book your slot kasi limited lang yung slots natin eh. I want to bring people on board na alam ko who can actually contribute. Again, I want to bring people on board who can actually contribute. I don't care how many fucking followers you have. I don't care how many fucking fans you have. Pero if you're not going to be able to contribute in a positive way to the conversation, matulog ka na lang, mag-Netflix ka na lang. Autopass sa'yo, di ba? So again guys, thank you very much kasi it's been a while since I've received gifts. Ang layo pa natin sa quota. Okay, like 20k pa. Oh my god. I'm not okay, thank you very much. Thank you very much. I'm not sure kung kakayanin but we're trying eh. We're trying eh. Ilan days pa ba? Sabihin natin 9, 10 days. Okay? So we're really trying mautol. May isa pa tayong PK. May isa pa tayong PK. So I'm not sure kung makakuha ko ng 20k sa PK na yun but hanggat humihinga, hanggat buhay tayo, hanggat lumalaban tayo, go lang ng go, di ba? Go lang ng go. Moving on guys, ating next na mahiwagang question right here, right here. Bro, para sa'yo, what type of man are you? Are you an alpha, beta, sigma, or any other definitions you know? Okay, Lords, okay. Alam nyo guys, I have a problem with this eh. Okay, I have a problem with this. Growing up, my dad would teach me what it is to be a man. Siyempre, kailangan strong ka, kailangan matapang ka. You should be able to provide well for your family. You should be able to protect your family. Pero nung time namin, I'm not sure if it's a new thing or what, pero nung time namin, we weren't so concerned about labels eh. Alpha male ka, beta male ka, sigma male ka. We weren't concerned about labels eh. The main concept here is, I want to be a good person. I want to be a good provider. I want to be strong for my family. Diba? Oh, sige. No problem. PM mo ko, Lods, so I can reserve your spot. I think we still have about 3 or 4 spots left. Okay, para sa podcast. Okay? Thank you very much. So, yun nga guys, dati kasi wala naman kaming pakialam sa labels na alpha male ka, beta male ka, sigma male ka, or whatever. All I was concerned about was being the best person I can be. Diba? Being the best person that I can be. Yun lang talaga yung concern ko nun eh. Diba? Na bilang lalaki, o sige, provider ako, matapang ako, I can protect and defend my family, but that's it. Pero yung sabihin mong, anong tipong lalaki ka? Beta male ako, Lods, beta male. Sigma male ako, Lods, sigma male ako, Lods. Na parang, I don't get the point eh. Life is very simple. You do whatever the fuck you want. You be the best fucking person you can be. Don't step on other people. That's it. Diba? Pero yung sabihin mong, dapat ganito ka, dapat ganyan ka. We're overthinking things, mga utol eh. We're overthinking things. We're over-labeling things. Nilalagyan natin lahat ng meaning. Nilalagyan natin lahat ng category or ng title or ng label. Na parang, wala naman siyang ambag technically eh. Diba? You're just giving people more reasons to segregate themselves. You're giving more reasons for people to break into segments, to classify themselves, to break apart from the community. Imbis na, lahat tayo sama-sama, di ba? Lahat tayo sama-sama. Good vibes lang. Sabay tayo angat. Di ba? Pero hindi. Lahat ng beta male dito, lahat ng sigma male dito, lahat ng alpha male dito. Ganyan ang mga Pinoys ngayon. Di ba? Hindi. Alpha male ka, ayoko sa'yo, beta male ka. Hindi. What can you bring to the table? Who are you pag may pagsusubok? Ano yung ginagawa mo? May problema? Do you run? Do you fight? Do you cry? Do you have goals? Are you working on yourself? Yun lang eh, di ba? Just on the verge or on the path to being a better person. Yun lang naman yun eh. You can overthink it all you want, utol, pero napakasimple lang. Gusto ko umunlad. Gusto ko makatulong sa ibang tao. Uy, piglet, siya, patid. I want to be the best version I can be. And that's it. Diba? That's it. Moving on, guys, sa ating next na mahiwagang question right here. Boss, paano nyo po nalaman na you were ready to move out? Oh my gosh. I love this question, guys. How did I know that I was ready to move out? I didn't know, utol. Okay? I didn't know that I was ready. But I knew that I was ready enough. Yes, Lods, naka-move out na tayo. I think mga 2 or 3 months na akong bukod sa family ko. So I have my own place here in Pasig, Rosario. Ayan. So, shawi sa mga taga Pasig dyan. Gang. Skirt, brap. Okay, sa mga tropa natin dyan. Gang. Rosario, Pasig, represent. Ayan. So, I didn't know I was ready. Okay? But I knew I was ready enough. Okay? Kasi tayo, we like to wait for the perfect moment. Ayan. Dapat all the stars are aligned. All the planets are aligned. Dapat absolutely perfect bago ko to gagawin, bago to uumpisahan, bago to bibigyan ng go signal at ng effort. Hindi. If you keep waiting for the perfect time will never come. If you keep waiting to be ready, you will never be ready. But we can be ready enough. Yung alam mo sa sarili mo na may confidence ka, pero hindi ka overconfident. Yung alam mo sa sarili mo na may baon ka, pero hindi ka overprepared. Yung alam mo sa sarili mo na comfortable ka, pero hindi ka chill. 'Di ba? Yung ready enough eh. Yung parang kaya ko na to. 'Di ba?